Now this is the beginning of how to custom paint a motorcycle, part 2. I've already did the video with getting the tins and prime painted and metal flaked. And now we're going to go ahead and do the pinstriping and the airbrushing on the owl. That's the next portion of this. I'm going to start with, going over these lines here with the pinstripe. I already just used the stator pencil to do that, so I don't have to try to focus on being even. I just focus on following the line. It makes it easier for myself. That's why I do it. And there we go. We'll get this first color on. And yep, let's get it done. Fender, peach is on there. I'll do some video of the peach going on the gas tank so we can see how that goes down. And then we got to come back, do this thing here. But we're moving along. Looks good. Is it going? Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. Now I got my brush. I'm getting it loaded up here. And then I'm going to come back. I don't use this brush on the tight turns. I use the small brush here to do that. It's my virus. It's just an outliner. And this here is what I do my things. I typically start out doing a thin line, kind of quick, set the pace up, but this is bleeding out pretty heavy. So I'm just going to go ahead and roll with it. Come up to the curve here, which is a downhill curve. I like to do all pulls, so I'm going to go ahead and do this line here. I'll come back with the brush, and then it's better for doing the curves. I'll do the curves there, and I'll tie in the lines. This way I'm keeping everything nice and easy. I don't try to use my pinstriping brush. I'm a little off the line there, but that's okay. And last one here. On this paint job here, I got a lot of hand striping, so that's fine. Kind of going down there. And then I'll come back just to show you real quick. This little brush right here to tie these in. Now if it doesn't tie up, I'm coming back and I'm going to tidy everything up and make the lines thicker. Let's make that radius right there. Come back and then I'll pull it this way. And that's first round. We'll show it when it's done. There we go. That borderline is on the tank on both sides. I got this little one here to do on the outside of that. And then right here and there on the outside of both of these, inside and outside, I'm going to borderline those. So I'm going to get right through it. And then the last thing I'm going to do is that. Center section is done there. Go all the way down through there, all the way to the end. Now I've got to clean up the stabilo or the stator chrome there, and we're going to keep on moving on. We got these ones to do right here, and peach, that one and that one, and then we're going to come back and do these two up there, different color, do the border lining on all of this stuff. It's coming along, but it's a lot of work. It's starting to look really good. As this color goes on, it's getting really busy. And that's all I got to say about it. And there we go. We got the first round on this fender. And we're just kind of kicking along, getting it done. And the next color, I'm going to be doing these. Now I went ahead and got the magenta stripes on the tins here, and this thing is starting to get really busy. Very 70s style in the kind of toning of the colors, and I'm real happy with it. This front fender, for all intents and purposes, other than doing the borderline, is coming out excellent. Of course, there's that. Just a lot of stripes. And of course, we got the owl, but I'm going to keep on moving on, get the rest of the border lining done, and I will be obviously doing some video along the way. Okay, got some more detail here. Put down the lavender stripe around the lime gold pearl. Got it right here. Of course, I'm standing in the sunlight on the tank here, and of course up here on the fender. All right, here we go. The yellow stripes are on, and that's all the border lining and pinstriping all finished up. There's that, and then we got the fender here. Trail it on down over here to the gas tank. Real happy with it. So all in all, it's looking really good. Nice 70s style. The yellow actually really helped make the scheme pop. And there you go. Now, I did do some vinyl cutting for the Harley Davidson logo here because it's just too small, and actually this is probably the best way. I don't mind doing that, but a lot of times I do my stuff, well, majority of the times, we'll say 90% of the time, I do hand cutting, which I'll be doing here. And so anyways, there's that. I'm gonna base it out white, put blue on it. So here we go. Now this is the blue I have chosen here for this lettering. It's a nice little rich blue. No, just a little contrast, but it'll work with this scheme and it'll stand out. Alrighty, here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and get this blue on. Just start layering it up. Don't want to make it too thick. Of course, the paint's over reduced, come through the airbrush. I got all kilter there. And that's basically it. I'll do the other side, and then we'll pull the vinyl, we'll weed it all out. But there's the blue. Got the blue on, and I hate to say it, I like to pride myself on the fact that I do most everything by hand, but this was just too much. I'm not at that skill level there. I could have taped this or hand painted this out. So I did do a stencil, and it's, you know, vinyl stencil now. Just go ahead and start peeling it back. But hopefully it doesn't pull. I will say the other side did pull. I had to fix it, and this isn't going down so well. I'll just go ahead, cut off the video, and then show it after it's pulled. Hopefully it's not too much of a disaster. You know, got my knife here, but I'm trying to film this and do the work at the same time, so I'm going to end up with having some issues, but I don't want issues, so I'll be back. Now that I had no problems on this side pulling the vinyl, that's the way the lettering looks, and we're going to back tape all this up and then airbrush it out. That's the next phase. Well, I totally just did not even show this next step. Here's the owl. I cut it out. It's based in white, and now put the piece back on, and then I'm going to start going down and airbrushing it. So I'll get that, some video of that. That's obviously what I'm doing, is a how-to video. But I got to start paying attention to this video and doing the work better. Not very good at it. Place the transfer tape or the image back down on the top of the white. I'm going to start cutting and, you know, airbrushing this out. That's my next little phase here. I'm going to be using brown, light brown, black, a little bit of orange, a little bit of imitation gold. We're gonna fill this in, and then I'll come back and I'll hand stripe hand paint the details, excuse me. And well, I may put the headset on, try to do some video into that, but there's my next tool. So there we have it. Now I got the brown, basically the background brown put down, and I got this cut out, same thing. I'm going to do the brown on that, and I may just show that here in a minute. All right, here we go. We're going to get this going here, and hopefully I'm filming. I got to watch what I'm doing here. Let's get it going here. Kind of following the perimeter. Shadow that in a little bit. Go down to the next spot. Same thing, just going to go around it. And the feathers that are going to be in the forefront will be obviously lighter. And just want to get this good and dark. And I'll repeat this process all the way through. I don't need to show this whole thing here, but there's the ideal. And I'll come back and I'll do some more detailing. So that's that for now. Now we got the feet done. Let me show you that right there, sort of. You can't really tell, just that orange blot there. I'm starting on the next color of feathers right here, and then I'm going to go right on up, get here, and then I'm going to add some color variations up here. But all in all, this thing's coming out pretty good. Feathers looking nice. And, well, got a lot of work to do. I'll get some more video here in a minute. Here is the basically the next color feathers. Now I'm doing each one of these feathers individually, and you can kind of see how big they are to my fingernail. And I got to come back and I shadow and then put the basically texture in them. And I'm back taping, and then I got to go up in here. I'll try to do some. I may put the headset on for this video portion here, so you can see how I go through it and the kind of the tediousness of it. But anyways, there it is. Owl's looking good. And then I'm going to tie this owl into the colors. It's not just going to be like some big sticker on the back of here. It's actually going to match up with the rest of the scheme of things. So there we go. The owl is finished. I didn't do the headset at all. But basically how this is done is I drew the image down, and then I came back and I started cutting out sections and painted each individual section. It's a little bit time consuming. I'm going to come back in and start cleaning up lines like right here and then right there. And but all in all, this is coming out pretty good. I'm going to be manually painting the rest of it, and I will do a video probably on this whole process just by itself, just to show it. But there you go. It's coming around. Going to tie in the owl into the side with the borderline stripes, and there's going to be some contrast as well as matching. But all right, that's it. I'm going to quit babbling. There's the owl. It's all finished up. Did my borderline and hand painting, my little signature. It's looking good. I did a terrible job yet again doing video because I'm trying to do this work. And the video itself is just a whole nother production. But there's the stripes. We're going to go ahead and get this clear, and then I'll get some more looks at it once it's all put together on the bike. But I'm very happy with this job all in all. And as time goes along, I get better at the production and organization of these videos. That's what I'm hoping to do. This way people can actually learn a little bit more about the process and why I do things. But that's now. Here's a look at this tank out in the sunlight. Okay, putting the spotlight on this and kind of see how the flake's coming out. There's no seat on this bike, it's en route. So anyways, that's how we're coming out. Looks pretty good. Real happy with it. The colors are nice. Of course, the light's kind of washing it out with some yellow there. And up there at the front fender, flake's looking good there. And mind you, this isn't the perfect bike, but we're just doing the tins. Here's this Harley. It's all finished up. Just a quick walk around. It's still got a lot of work to be done on it, but my portion of custom painting everything is finished. And just getting everything, the tins put back on and clean it up a little bit. But there we go. Just a quick walk around. See where I got all that. But the next how-to video is going to be metal flaking out and custom painting another helmet. It's doing a different process with lace and all that. But I just wanted to kind of do a quick walk around on this. This thing came out wonderful. And if you like this content, please subscribe. Hit the like button. Leave a comment. I've got a lot of projects coming up, and there's another video previewing a few of the things. But thanks for watching. And this is it for now.